yung makita mo dyan na parang visible ng... Maganda.
Giyera, labanan, digmaan, marahas, at madugo.
Ay siya agad sad. Si Binuan kami sad. Galing kay Actioner sad. Papunta sa PhilHealth Building sad. Uber.
Nakakabingi, nakakapangilabot. Lantad na lantad ang mga atake. Malinaw na may labanang nagaganap. Pero may isang digmaan na naiiba. Nakakapangilabot ngunit tahimik. Nakakapagod sa bawat atake, nakakaabala, nakakalito, nakakaubos ng pagkatao ang bawat tukso. Nakakapagdulot ng matinding tensyon ang bawat pagkakataon ng pagpili sa wastong moralidad at kabutihan. Totoong laban para ipagtanggol ang sarili, walang bala, walang bomba, walang baril, kundi kakaibang sandata na nagbibigay ng tibay at tatag sa tulong ng Panginoon. Sa bawat laban ay may katapat na sandata at kasuotan para sa kaligtasan. Sa bawat pandaraya, sinturon ng katotohanan ang panlaban habang suot sa dibdib bilang panangga ang katuwiran. Magulo at maraming gusot ang daang tatahakin, kaya isuot ninyo sa inyong mga paa ang kahandaan upang dalhin ang ebanghelyo ng kapayapaan. Mapanganib ang makamundong paglalakbay, kaya gamitin ninyo ang pananampalataya bilang kalasag na sa pamamagitan nito ay mapapatay ninyo ang mga nag-aapoy na palaso ng masama. Tandaan, alam ng kalaban ang iyong galaw at ang kanyang mga atake ay sadyang para sa iyo. Palagi kayong manalangin ng lahat ng uri ng panalangin at ng paghiling sa pamamagitan ng Espiritu. At sa bagay na ito'y maging mapagbantay kayo at patuloy na magsumamo para sa lahat ng mga banal. Naway sa bawat labanan ng bawat segundo ng inyong buhay ay makayanan mong panatilihin ang kasuotang nagtatanggol sa iyong puso at kaluluwa.
You now have before you 7,107 islands to enjoy with 7,107 possibilities and more. We have just landed on the Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Maligayang pagdating sa Pilipinas. Once considered as the tiger economy of Asia, the Philippines continues its slow yet steady climb to becoming an international business hub. Having been Christianized by her colonizers in the early 1500s, the Philippines now stands alone as the last bulwark of Christianity in this part of the world. Yet, she is not exempt from moral and social issues that beset nations big and small in this postmodern era. Yes, she needs Jesus now more than ever. Her 144 cities, with an average of 500,000 residents each, certainly need hope. An answered prayer, Hope Channel now covers the entire nation. Hope Channel media centers now stand in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao to bear testimony of Jesus' love. And in just a few years, many have rediscovered the beauty of life with hope.
Na-revive ko, pinagi sa pagtanaw na ko sa Hope Channel, Philippines.
Malaki po ang magagawa ng Hope Channel para po sa pagtatapos ng gawain.
The good news that Hope Channel has brought to the archipelago has inspired a Filipino to see beauty and brought joy back in spite of it all. Sapphire seas and pristine coastlines, lush vegetation, gorgeous landscapes. With warm, fun-loving, and industrious people, the Philippines is paradise. Here is a fertile land for business, education, manpower, many other resources, and sharing the good news. Because the Pearl of the Orient Seas now has the Pearl of Great Price. The Philippines plus Hope Channel equals unlimited possibilities of sharing love, changing lives.
Of course.
Sometimes. Why not? Yes. My brother.
My mom. And of course, my dad.
The policeman. Boss. My teachers.
My grandpa.
When I'm threatened.
When he stares at me.
When I hear his whistle. When they raise their voice.
When they call me by my full name.
Whenever he calls me like this. Hey, come on, bro. Because they're the law.
He's older than me.
My grade would be at stake.
They're my parents.
Since I'm younger than him, I'll be fired if I don't. You know.
Obedience
It's more than a
state.
of being obedient.
It is our
Willful practice of obedience.
Conscious
decision
To obey policemen.
To obey your parents.
teachers.
it means submission
To the rules.
which are meant.
To keep us safe. Likewise,
Obedience.
is a manifestation of love. I respect my
I love my
parents.
mom. I love my
Older
dad.
brother.
Besides,
It says
we obey
our grandparents,
our older brother, people of authority, our
our
boss,
parents, in the Lord.
Lord.
For this is
right.
Sako lang ha. Miss. Thank you. Ayaw, kabala ka na. Ang importante, magpaayo lang ka.
Mga kapaglaong, mainit na panahon ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Well, maswerte ka kung aircon lang ang problema mo. Pero paano naman yung mga kababayan natin na nagtatrabaho sa labas?
Yes. Ano at sino nga ba ang apektado nitong matinding init ng panahon? Yan ang ating tututukan ngayong hapon dito lang sa
ADRA TV. Mga kapaglaom, tag-init na, di ba?
Yes.
Kapaglaom Hazel, pero tayong mga Pilipino, sanay naman tayo doon, right? Lalo na sa buwan ng Marso, Abril, Mayo, sanay na sanay tayo sa tag-init. Ngunit, ngayong taon, mas magiging mainit pa siya dahil sa phenomenon na El Nino. Ayun mga kapaglaom, kaya medyo concern natin ang init na nararamdaman natin ngayon.
Yes, kapag laom siya, no? Hindi lamang sa ibang parte ng Pilipinas ang nagninid ng aircon, kundi ang iba ring mga sektor sa ating bayan, no? Ang iba ay naghahanap rin ng bagong mapagkukuhanan ng kabuhayan.
Yes, kaya nga I said on our opening spiel, kapag Laom Hazel, maswerte ka.
Yes.
Kung yung problema mo lang, hangin, gusto mo lang may aircon, iba din po yung problema ng iba nating mga kababayan. Pamumuhay talaga, livelihood po talaga ang kanilang problema these days. But kapag Laom Hazel, before we dive into that discussion, gusto po natin i-welcome, gusto po natin i-greet ang lahat ng nanonood through our Facebook sa Hope Channel South Philippines. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, ano bang oras dyan sa inyo, especially to our OFWs watching all over the world. Magandang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. And to everybody that is also watching through YouTube, no? Mas maganda sa YouTube, less distractions din. So, hello po sa inyo. Maraming salamat that you are able to join us in another fruitful discussion, Afternoon with ADRA.
Yes, kapag laom siya. So, i-welcome din natin ang lahat na nanonood through our televisions or TV, mga nanonood through GSAT, Parasat, and through our CDO local antennae. And also sa mga nakikinig rin sa radyo, no? Para sa isa na namang makabuluhang istorya ngayong hapon.
Yeah, so mga kapaglaom ha, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, just feel free to comment saan ba kayo nakikinig ngayon, or comment nyo din po kung ano yung mga thoughts nyo sa discussion natin this afternoon, suggestions or anything na nare-relate kayo or you can relate to sa ating discussion. You may find it very odd why Hazel and I are speaking in Tagalog. Yes po mga kapaglaom, ADRA would like to cater and talk to everyone in the Philippines, and we're so happy that we are in partnership with ADRA Hope Channel South Philippines, and through this this broadcast, we can also reach our viewers, our friends, stakeholders, donors sa Luzon and sa Visayas.
Yes, mga kapaglaom, we are really trying our best
to speak in the language that everybody would understand. So kapaglaom Hazel, kamusta ba? How is the tag-init? Kamusta ang init for you? How is it affecting you?
Kapag lang siya personally, and also as a commuter, no, this season is really hard for me. Kasi as a person, medyo mainitin talaga ako. Konting galaw, pawis agad, ganon. And also, with the fact na malayo ako dito from SPUC,
yes,
I travel, by the way, I'm living outside Cagayan de Oro City. So I travel from El Salvador to here, and it takes 45 minutes to travel. And early in the morning, I travel under the heat of, scorching sun. So, yes. Medyo mahirap siya for me. And also, it really affects sometimes my productivity at work. Kasi naaapektuhan niya yung mood ko. And, pag mainit, madali kang mapagod without even trying,
and
right?
And mairita din.
Yes, true.
Oo.
But on the brighter side,
yes,
this season also motivates me to, go to work every day kasi may aircon.
Kasi libre yung kuryente.
Yes.
Oo nga, no. Now, for me naman, kapag laom Hazel, it does affect me. Medyo malaki yung gastos natin sa pagko-commute kasi minsan you would like to opt na yung medyo komportable and medyo hindi masyadong mainit. On the other hand, medyo nakaka-frustrate din kapag laom Hazel when you're a worker and everybody is enjoying the summer sun.
Yes.
Andun sila, punta dito, punta doon, ligo dito, swimming pool, falls and all. Kaya tayong nagtatama. Oh, sana all.
Sana all.
Oo nga, no? So, medyo frustrating din. Sana tayo din makaligo bago matapos. But kapag laom Hazel, no? I believe our problems are valid.
Yes.
Yes, they are true, they are right. That's what we feel. But also, we would like to shift our attention to a very serious matter, especially sa usapin na pamumuhay ng iba nating mga kababayan dito naman sa Pilipinas. Unang-una sa lahat, ang tag-init, pumatong pa si El Nino, has been giving social issues, no? Unang-una sa lahat, especially sa sektor ng agrikultura. Mga kapaglaom, alam po ba ninyo na as of March, ang ating agriculture has lost due to El Nino has hit to 1.23 billion pesos already.
That's really big.
That is big. Billion na po ang losses natin in terms of agriculture dahil sa ating panahon ngayon. So marami sa ating mga farmers, local producers ay nahihirapan to keep up with the temperature that we have right now, especially siguro sa pag-harvest, sa pag-maintain. We all know how important water is to plants. Ayun.
Yes. So, kapag laom siya, it's not just the water, no? Yung parang apektado ng El Nino, but also the power supply or our electricity supply, since most of our power plants are still relying on dams or mga waterfalls.
Ayun. So, mga kapaglaom, today's episode, Is It My Fault? Ayun. So, is it our fault still? This is in celebration ng Earth Month. April po is Earth Month. And gusto po natin pag-usapan ito ng masinsinan because we only have one home, one planet, and we have to make sure we take care of it. Gaya na nga sa bahay natin, di ba?
Yes.
We make sure na malinis, okay, komportable, ano bang kailangan i-repair para it impacts us. So we only have one planet. Siguro may gustong mag-Mars eh. Baka in the future may lumipat doon. But let's take this matter seriously, and that is our conversation today.
Yes, kaya kapag laom siyan, today we will talk about how we as individuals contribute to these extreme weather and climate patterns. that we are currently experiencing since damang-dama talaga natin dito sa Pilipinas, no? Since we are a tropical country, we live near the equator, so we are really experiencing weather changes, extreme weather changes. So today we will dive into the topic of knowing about our carbon footprint.
Yes, that's very exciting. I'm so happy when we were discussing about Earth Month, conceptualizing anong maging episode natin, you brought it up, carbon footprint. And I'm so personally interested sa topic na ito. But before that, Kapaglawam Hazel, gusto po natin balik-tanaw po muna tayo kung ano ba ang nangyari sa Hinatuan, Davao, Surigao del Sur when a 7.4 earthquake had hit the municipality. So ang Adventist Development and Relief Agency or ADRA together with South Caraga Mission, together with the Seventh-day Adventist Church, nagbigay po tayo ng tulong sa ating mga kababayan nga naapektuhan. Unang-una, 1,500 pesos para sa around 900 families, no? Para sa immediate needs nila for food and water. Second, sa second na we both went there, pumunta tayo doon. So after naman, nakita natin na marami sa kanila nangailangan ng shelter assistance. So we also gave 3,000 pesos to around 900 families din. But we also found out, Kapaglawam Hazel, na hindi lang physical ang kailangan nila. Lumabas din sa assessment na maraming mga bata, matatanda ang naapektuhan psychologically.
Yes.
And so one of the services na inoffer po ni ADRA Philippines ay psychological first aid. To give you a picture of that, we'd like to show you this video.
In the heart of this simple and vibrant community, where laughter echoes, lies a tale untold. There's a mark each in their lives. The aftermath of a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. We will witness the resilience that emerges even in the face of trauma. Welcome to Maui's Island, a place where strength thrives amidst the crack. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit the municipality of Hinatuan, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, its depth was 8 kilometers deep, which triggered a tsunami alert at Hinatuan. And the backlash of this is emotional distress and trauma. In situations like this, in the heart of this simple and vibrant community, where laughter echoes, lies a tale untold. There's a mark each in their lives. The aftermath of a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. We will witness the resilience that emerges even in the face of trauma. Welcome to Maui's Island, a place where strength thrives amidst the crack. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit the municipality of Hinatuan, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, Its depth was 8 kilometers deep, which triggered a tsunami alert at Hinatuan. And the backlash of this is emotional distress and trauma. In situations like this,
Ayun mga kapaglaw, we are very sorry to inform everybody we had technical issues concerning the video on Hinatuan. But regardless, I would just like to express gratitude to the people behind that documentary. No? So I will be posting that video on our official Facebook page, ADRA Philippines. I would just like to say thank you to Ian Baal and his wife Jean Baal, the communications na team ng South Caraga Mission. Sila po yung naging kasama natin sa Hinatuan last January. And pumunta po tayo. This is what happened. I'll just have to relate it kapag Laom Hazel, no? So we found out na may psychological need ang ating mga kababayan after being hit ng 7.4 magnitude na earthquake sa Hinatuan. Kasi aside po sa 7.4, around 5,000 aftershocks ang na-feel nila. So grabe po yung naramdaman nila. Imagine the trauma, the fear, the insecurity, instability of life no at that time. And so pagpunta po natin, may mga bata po sa evacuation centers na parang hindi na nila alam kung anong nararamdaman nila. May isang mother po tayo na na-interview, that was very painful to hear. Yung bata, prior to the earthquake, malikot. Oo. Naglalaro. After the earthquake, matamlay na. Pero pwede naman yung may sakit lang ang bata, di ba? So tinanong natin, sabi ng mother, Ma'am, nilalagnat po siya, pinacheck naman po namin sa doktor, pero talagang hindi nawawala yung lagnat niya, balik ng balik. Tapos sabi ng doktor, magpahinga lang daw, wala namang problema physically. So doon nakita na yung bata pala is kind of experiencing what we call a response to that traumatic event na nangyari sa kanya. So ayaw nyo na maglalaw, nag-withdraw siya, humihiga lang, tapos panaiyak yung bata. So we went to the municipal health office ng Hinatuan, tapos tinanong natin sila, ano bang mga areas ng Hinatuan ang nangangailangan ng psychological first aid? We went there, di ba? So sa assessment, gano'n. So after that, nakausap po natin yung mga doktor sa Hinatuan, nurses, and then sinabi nila, Ma'am, alam niyo po, marami na po dito ang naka-receive ng PFA, except for one island. And that was Mawes Island. So on January 16, pumunta po tayo sa isla. 100 children ang nakatanggap po ng psychological first aid. 100 adults naman na andun under sa vulnerable na sector, mga elderlies, mga senior citizens, mga persons with special needs, mga buntis, Hazel. Alam mo, may nakausap tayong buntis dun. Amazing talaga. Akala niya talaga na manganganak na siya. And then it's an island. She'll have...
Ilang oras ba from the city?
It's around 15 to 20 minutes na boat ride to the main barangay, but to the city, malayo pa. It's around 45 minutes pa. So,
parang isolated sila talaga doon.
Yes, exactly. So isolated siya. Maliit lang talaga siya na isla. And so, dun, sabi niya, Ma'am, akala umiiyak siya. Maraming buntis din dun. Kabuwanan na nila. No? So, we were were able to provide psychological first aid din sa kanila. And you know what's very striking with that experience kapag Hazel, mga teachers, yung mga guro ng Balbuena Integrated Elementary School, isa din po sila na nakatanggap ng psychological first aid services. So gusto ko pong pasalamatan ang ating mga volunteers. Ang mga volunteers po natin from Bislig Youth, headed by Pastor Estrada. And then gusto ko din po natin pasalamatan ng mga volunteers natin from Hinatuan SDA Church. So, ang pumunta talaga doon sa isla, nag-provide ng PFA, are mga trained volunteers. Gumawa din tayo ng training, 1 whole day training for psychological first aid para sa mga volunteers natin. And it was a beautiful experience. Ang daming nagsabi, Ma'am, alam nyo, you gave value to us.
Yes.
Feeling po namin unreachable kami or feeling namin hindi namin, we are not, parang less yung parang sino bang pupunta sa isla. So dun, nagpapasalamat sila, and then after that event, we also talked to the teacher. Sabi nila, mas better din daw yung everyday na after that event ng mga bata. May isang parent nga, sabi niya, ha, tapos na ba? Gusto ko pang mag-share. Gusto ko pang
Parang nabitin siya sa session.
Yes, sa mga session. So maraming salamat po to everybody who made it all happen, especially to our donors.
Yes.
No? Sa ating mga donors from, I think it's 5 countries. We had ADRA Germany, ADRA International na nag-contribute for the funds para ma-realize yung ating psychological first aid session sa ating emergency response coordinator, si Shaina and Omar. Maraming salamat sa inyo. So, hopefully next week, I can show the video, but I will be posting it sa official Facebook page natin, ADRA Philippines. And so, going back to our discussion, parang hindi naman siya masyadong malayo, no? Earth Month, earthquake, and now it was a phenomena where everybody was parang naapektuhan. And now we're going to talk about another phenomena, El Nino, tag-init. That's also affecting thousands of individuals. So, kapag Hazel, init, is it my fault? Yung sabi ko kasi parang pun siya, the pun is intended. So, init, my fault. Ano bang pag-uusapan natin again this afternoon?
So yes, pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon is all about carbon footprint. So let us first define kapag laom siya, no? What is carbon footprint? So a carbon footprint is a measure of the impact of our activities that have on the environment, especially climate change. So carbon footprint, it refers to the total amount of greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide, that are released into the atmosphere as a result of our actions.
Ayun. So dito sa carbon footprint, makikita natin mga kapaglao, mga kaibigan, that we are doing things daily natin na ginagawa na nagko-contribute to this to the gases around around the earth, no? So normally meron naman talagang gases,
Yes.
but they should be in amounts na healthy for life to grow and for the temperature to be sustainable para sa lahat. Unfortunately, because of human
activities.
Because of human activities, dahil po sa ginagawa natin as a community, as one, or dahil sa ginagawa natin as per person, may nako-contribute po tayo to the release or to the add-up of carbon dioxide, especially carbon dioxide sa atmosphere. Dito ako nai-interest mga kapaglao, mga kaibigan, kasi nga, ako na to eh.
Yes.
But it's so easy to blame others and say,
Sometimes you think kapag laom siya, no, it's only the big companies.
oh,
You know, the thought of capitalism, ganon, ang nagkakos ng, damage sa ating world, but
Yeah.
tayo pala in our own little actions.
Meron po tayong
Meron po tayong
nako-contribute, and that is our discussion. But there are concepts that we would like to break down this afternoon para mas maintindihan natin ang carbon footprint. So greenhouse gases, Kapaglaom Hazel.
Yeah, so when we think about carbon footprint, mga kapaglaom, there are two terms that we should remember. So first would be greenhouse gases or GHGs and carbon dioxide. So what is greenhouse gases? So you've been tackling these gases since elementary years, right?
Oo nga.
But ngayon pa lang natin na-realize
kaya
ang
pala.
impact.
Kaya pa nasa school siya.
Yes, actually. So, greenhouse gases are gases that trap our planet's atmosphere. So, this greenhouse is similar to a blanket. So, while some level of natural greenhouse effect is necessary, as what you've said, for life to thrive here on Earth, human activities are increasing the concentration of these gases at an alarming rate. So, this is how greenhouse gases work, mga kapaglaom. So, kapaglaom siyan, diba? During the day, as the sun rises and as it reaches our planet's atmosphere, it warms the Earth's surface. So at night, as the Earth's surface cools, kasi nga gabi na, wala ng araw, may heat dapat, the incoming energy that our planet absorb some of it should be released back to the space or to the atmosphere. But because of this piled up
gases.
greenhouse gases na dito sa planet natin, parang it traps the heat, then hindi na nakakalabas yung heat. Hence, making our world warmer.
Ayan. And when we say warmer, it has an impact na to life. To life here
All
on Earth.
aspects.
In all aspects. And second naman is carbon dioxide. We always hear carbon dioxide, no? It's the byproduct of respiration. We take in oxygen and we release carbon dioxide. Now, normally, meron talaga natural resources ng carbon dioxide. The
Ngayon, naglalabasan
ocean.
ng carbon
Ngayon,
dioxide.
yes, it's a safe amount sana. Unfortunately, dahil nga sa man-made or human activities, ayun na.
Yes.
Sa ating production, sa ating dapat kasi yung carbon dioxide na nakukuha ng mga plants, 'di ba? Kasi yun din yung main source nila. So they get in the carbon dioxide and then they release the oxygen for us. Ang ganda ni Lord, no? Ang yung parang palitan, a system talaga. Kaya nga lang deforestation, 'di ba? Nauubos din yung plants natin. So dito we have to understand na may ginagawa pala tayo as a community, as individuals, that relates to carbon dioxide. Ayun.
Yes. And also, our activities kapag laom siya, again, we go back. Everything that we do really contributes to our carbon footprint. So, from the way we travel, the food we eat,
Ayun.
the food we eat,
Ayun, pati
the energy we use to have fun, to cook our food. And yes, meron talaga siyang contribution.
Yes. You might be wondering, mga kapaglaom, our friends that's listening out there, is this relevant to me? Should I be concerned about the earth warming up and all of it?
I think they are already alarmed kapag laom siya.
No,
Kasi,
especially the newer...
panay ng reklamo nila sa Facebook sa sobrang init.
Parang na daw tayo. And then also the newer generation, our Gen Zs are also more informed because this, I believe, may not impact us directly now, but it impacts the future generation. Kaya this is a problem of not just one person. This is everybody's problem.
Yes.
And this is a relevant topic. So bakit ba importante si carbon footprint, yung sinasabi nating footprint? Kasi pag naintindihan natin siya, we can actually reduce.
Yes.
Amazing siya mga kapaglaom. We can actually reduce or change the way we live life, the way we do life. We can actually change our choices, our lifestyle, our habits, so that we can reduce our carbon footprint and create a more positive impact sa ating atmosphere. So this boils down to our choices, mga kapaglaom.
And these choices, kapaglaom siya, no, this doesn't have to be big. Baka akala ng iba dyan na kailangan mo talaga everyday mag-plant ng trees, mangroves, and all of that. But in our own little ways, we can really reduce our carbon emissions in our own little ways.
Yes, so I'm so excited with may 4 tayong ways to reduce our carbon footprint. If you are interested how to count your carbon footprint, just Google it up. Maraming website po that can calculate. Oo, like sa fuel that you're using, sa transportation mo, sa gas mo, sa kinakain mo, dyan. Makakalculate yan, marami po dyan sa Google. So please do that. I did that also. You'll just have to calculate things, especially sa fuel. Doon, bulk yun ng ating carbon footprint. So, ano ba yung mga ways kapaglaom, Hazel? Number 1, to reduce our carbon footprint.
Okay, so here are a few examples, mga kapaglaom.
Oy, gagawin mo ba to?
I will try after this one.
Gagawin po natin to. Unang-una.
Unang-una is sa transportation. So, can we show? Okay.
Ayun.
So, sa transportation, we can reduce our carbon footprint by... ikaw ba kapaglaong siya, no? How do you transport yourself from your house to here?
Okay, nagmumotor kami ng kapatid ko. Or minsan, kasi nata-traffic, nagta-taxi. Opo. So I feel so guilty saying that. I feel so bad having to say that. But yes po, sumasakay ng vehicle. Ikaw?
Same rin sa'yo kapaglaom siya, no? But for me, it takes longer. Parang mas dapat ako yung mag-guilty.
Oo,
kasi,
sabi ko nga, dapat.
Kasi 1 hour po yung biyahe ko, mga kapaglaom.
Ako 15 minutes lang.
So, ilang fuel or energy na yung nare-release. But I think the good side of it is I use public transpo naman.
Ayun.
And also, if not needed, no, if malapit lang, nilalakad ko lang. So, yes. So, yeah, these are...
you can walk.
Yeah, you can walk, you can bike, and you can, as much as possible, no, sana nga mas, may efficient tayo na public transpo so that our citizens mas parang maengganyo sila to use our public transport.
Pero dito naman sa Cagayan de Oro City,
I guess so. Parang
amazing na. May
mga
modern na, mga e-jeeps na din. Maraming naglalabasan na electrical na mga vehicles din, no? But I think one thing that's very doable dyan is walk or bike. So pag may mga times, mga kapaglaom, na hindi naman tayo masyadong nagmamadali, why not walk? Aside na nag-reduce yung carbon footprint natin, maganda pa siya sa health.
True.
And maganda din siya sa mental health, no? Mag-mask na lang ka, kasi ba?
Walking is the best exercise, sabi nila.
Exactly. So that's very doable. And also, second that we can do.
Second is energy use. So, turn off lights and electronics when not in use. I think for Filipino household, ito talaga yung major rule ni Mama. Patayin lahat ang hindi ginagamit.
Kasi nga, siya nga ang ilaw ng tahanan. So, enough na daw. Pero this is very important. Nakakalimutan to natin. Minsan, feeling, the motivation here, mga kapaglawma, let's see this in that angle. Sometimes, there are things that we do out of ignorance, unintentionally, hindi natin alam na ito pala yung impact niya. Minsan, tino-turn off natin yung lights and electronics appliances kasi nga, nakakatipid ka ng budget. But, come to think of it, aside na nakakatipid ka, you are also contributing to a better Earth, to a better world. Talk about world change, no? So, nare-reduce din yung carbon footprint natin. Ayun.
Okay. So, next is switch to energy-efficient appliances. So, yung mga bagong appliances ngayon, kapag laong siya, no? Yung sinasabi nilang inverter ba yun? Inverter appliances. So, I've searched it on Google. So, mga inverter appliances is quite expensive, but it's actually energy efficient and also environmental friendly.
Ayun. Feeling ko nga, minsan, yung mga eco-friendly habits natin, dun pa tayo mas nakakatipid.
True.
No?
Parang magastos na siya sa simula.
Oo, parang
but in the long run,
nakakatipid ka pala. And then, the third is, I really like what the third, no? Consumption habits. Okay, para sa marami na mahilig sa fast fashion and all, dito sa consumption habits is buy less stuff and especially unnecessary na mga items. Repair and reuse what you have. Mag-recycle po tayo. Yung mga bote, baka pwede natin gawing vase, gano'n, no? And then choose products with eco-friendly packaging. Now, medyo may issue tayo dito sa eco-friendly packaging. I went to SM, I went to a store here sa Cagayan de Oro City kasi nga, yung best friend ko, si Ate Ivan, nanganak siya bago lang. And then I was trying to find the little boy eco-friendly na product. Medyo nga expensive nga siya, no? So doon ko, medyo expensive siya. Pero dito sa ating usapin ngayon kapag Laom Hazel, I think that's what is needed din para sa atin. Minsan feeling natin mahal ay hindi na dapat. So hindi naman siya dapat ganun talaga, no? So dun, ang problema, pumasok din ako sa mall. So baka pwede dun sa ibang stores and outlets. That's actually cheaper din. So choose products with eco-friendly packaging.
And also, I would like to share kapag laom siya, no? In my school, no? Sa ating school, there are schools that have this rule ba? Na parang hindi parang they won't allow plastics to get inside their canteens or cafeteria. So I think that's also a smart move to help reduce carbon footprint.
Ayun. And lastly, sa food naman, alam niyo po galing po talaga ito on researches. Sabi kasi wag kumain ng meat kasi masama sa body. Sabi dito reduce your consumption of meat. Especially red meat.
No to samgyup na mga kapaglaom.
No na. Is that a message for all? And eat locally sourced and seasonal produce. Kasi you're considering na you're reducing food waste. Ayun. So,
I'm a little bit guilty about that kapag laom siya. No? Sometimes kasi when I do grocery shopping for a week, parang I overestimate. So parang kuha lang ko ng kuha. Then at the end of the week, hindi ko nauubos yung mga gulay. And then, hindi ko siya naluluto. So,
food waste.
Food waste.
So, food waste, mga kapaglaom, does release, no? When it's add up, it releases carbon also and gases and also nagiging carbon footprint. So, we want to avoid food waste din. So, our time is up, mga kapaglaom, but I would just like to say and emphasize this. There are a lot of things that we can actually do to protect our planet, our home, no? This topic is parang guilt trip. Yung topic natin ngayong hapon ay parang guilt trip. Ang dami nating sinasabi na guilty ako, na guilty ka din, and also, but this is awareness for all of us.
That's what's important kapag laom siya. Aware lang dapat.
The aware ka and the willingness to change our choices. So we do not have enough time, but we would like to thank everybody that is watching right now. Pasalamatan ko na lang din our interns. I will not be able to name all of you from different schools. Maraming salamat po sa inyo for assisting us for today's episode, and of course, the volunteers of Hope Channel South Philippines. Kapag Hazel.
And also to Miss Charm Sanining, Sir Johnster Joe Kalibod, And to Pastor Roxy Pido, our communications director for Spook. And to our viewers, yes.
Maraming salamat. So, April is Earth Month. Next week, we will tackle on this pa din. Pag-uusapan pa din po natin ito. So, please, balikan niyo po kami at mag-usap na naman tayo for another, productive Monday afternoon. So, maraming salamat po. Again, sama-sama tayong tumulong, makiramay,
at mas palaganapin ang pagmamahal upang ang lahat ay mamuhay ayon sa layo ng Diyos
kasama ang ADRA.
This has been your Kapaglaom Hazel Buscato.
And Kapaglaom Chantel Villapez. At magkita-kita tayo po muli next week dito lang sa ADRA TV.